Once upon a time, in a quiet village, nestled between misty mountains, there lived a poor shoemaker named Elias. He had a tiny workshop with creaky wooden floors, a flickering candle, and shelves lined with worn-out leather scraps. Though his hands were rough and tired, Elias crafted each pair of shoes with love. But days passed, and no one came to his shop anymore. People now bought fancy shoes from merchants in the city. One cold winter night, Elias sat by the fire, counting his last coins. Just enough for a piece of bread. He sighed, looking at his empty shelf. Then came a knock. He opened the door and found a young woman shivering in the snow, holding torn shoes in her hands. "I've walked far," she whispered. "Can you fix these?" Elias looked at her worn coat and frostbitten fingers. He knew she couldn't pay. Still, he nodded. "Come in, sit by the fire." He stayed up all night sewing quietly. When the girl woke up, her shoes were brand new, polished, stitched with gold thread he had hidden for years, saved for a special pair. "These are beautiful," she said, eyes wide. "But I have no money." Elias just smiled. Kindness isn't bought. The girl left, and Elias thought nothing more of it. But that night, something strange happened. Moonlight poured through the cracks of his workshop. A soft golden glow lit the room. And there, on his workbench, were 3 pairs of enchanted shoes. Elegant, flawless, and like nothing he had ever seen. Every morning after that, Elias found new magical shoes in his shop. People began to visit from across the land. He never learned who left them. One evening, as the village celebrated its annual festival, a carriage stopped in front of Elias's shop. Out stepped a princess. Graceful, radiant, it was the same girl from the snowy night. "You gave when you had nothing," she said. "Now your heart is richer than any kingdom." She offered him a place in the royal court as the official shoemaker, not because she owed him, but because the world needed more souls like his. Elias didn't become rich overnight, but he was never hungry again, never cold, and never alone, because kindness, even in silence, always returns, and sometimes in shoes stitched with magic.